All right, Orlando's series, baby. We're here at early morning here at Lake Toho, and I'm excited. I've only ever fished here once before, and it wasn't that long ago. It was probably a month or two ago. I finally came up. There's a little park. I'm on the, let me think here. I was more kind of towards the northish side, the northwest side, I believe. Brownie Wise Park. There's a little kayak launch, a little canal that shoots you out. And caught a couple fish, nothing crazy, but you know, there's a lot of hydrilla in this lake. Again, a ton of hydrilla. There's definitely some lily pads here and there. At least it shows that on the little map I got. I came further south today, and we are at Twin Oaks Conservation Center. Again, I got a kayak. I can go a lot of different places, and it looks like there's a ton of different drop-ins on this lake if you look around the map. There's quite a few public boat ramps, but again, like I said, I'm in a kayak, so I can just hoof my rig down to the water and I'm in. Today, wintertime, we've been having we've had some pretty good cold, sustained cold weather. It's starting to warm up a touch, and you know, to me, even in the wintertime, even if it's warm, I don't know, I still don't speed up that much and fish like crazy reaction stuff. I'm still gonna fish slow. Today I'm gonna have the same things I always have. I'm gonna have a handful of large soft plastics to drag around some deeper hydrilla spots if I can find them. Probably start off with a kind of a sizable, like a 6-inch swim bait, something that I can actually chuck and wind, you know. So that's my moving bait, reaction style bait. I won't be fishing it fast though, and we'll have a punch rig because there's a ton of hydrilla. I imagine there's plenty still matted here and there, so I'm excited to get out there and see what's what. I like I said, it's my second time here. I'm hopeful. You know, we're at the time of year when big fish are starting to make their way up shallow to spawn. They could already be spawning on this lake for all I know. So let's get out there. Let's get to it. There's one. There's one. There we go. There we go. Wow, that didn't take too long. Nice. Oh, that's a decent one. That's a decent sized fish. That's what we're talking about. That's what we're hoping for today. That's what we want all day long. Look at that. Look at that. Absolutely smoked that thing. So we're out here. I just paddled out, man, and I paddled across, you know, just a big old flat of hydrilla right up under the surface, a big consistent mat. So I basically just kept paddling until I saw it kind of start to break up a little, and I'm just trying to, like I said, same thing as always, just trying to cast out the deeper sections, holes and channels in the hydrilla. And we got to a point where I started to see just dark water instead of the hydrilla up under the kayak. You know, it's all discovery today. I know nothing about this area. Like I said, I've never been here. So I was hoping that we're in an area where fish might be, a spot where fish might be moving in. Maybe there's a spawning ground behind us. And, you know, figured they're just staging areas. And that's a decent, that's a heavy 2, maybe a 3-pounder. That's a good start to the day. That's definitely why you come to Lake Toho right there. That's how you want to start the day. Let's see, this guy is, we're getting 17 1/4. Okay, 17 1/4. 12. All right, good times. There we go. Fish back in. There's one. There we go. There's another one. Stay on, baby. Stay on. There we go. There we go. Come here, baby. Nice. There we go. That's exciting. Heck yeah, man. Number two. Seeing a little bit of movement here and there out here. Not a lot of stuff going on, but man, I'm just kind of paddling around this area. We've kind of found a deeper section, and you can't see where the hydrilla's grown up to the surface like we did when we first pulled out here. And but with every cast, you know, I can feel, as I let my bait sink to the bottom, I can feel that first pull. You know, I'm just kind of pulling this, you know, it's like a big Senko basically. So I'm just getting it down bottom and just giving it a little pull and keeping it in that lower in that water column. And you can feel the grass still, even in this area. You can't see any grass when you look, you know, in the water, but you can still feel it. So there's still plenty of hydrilla around. It's just in different clumps and sections. So I think we got a whole big area. We could spend all day fishing here if we keep getting bit. You know, it's slow fishing, but I'll take it when it pays off like that. That's 2 bites in the first, you know, half hour to hour fishing. I'll take that all day, especially on a spot I'm not familiar with, you know. But that's the beauty of Lake Toho. You hear so much about this lake, and man, it's awesome. This is my second time here. I'm very excited. All right, so this guy is 14. There we go. Finally, there's another one. There we go. There we go. Nice. Got quiet there for a little bit. All right. There are quite a few boats around us now. So we gotta keep this guy on the down low. I must have lucked out and picked a popular spot, because as the mornings progress, there have been more and more boats creeping in to this area. This guy is 14. We're gonna give him 14 1/4. Oh, got him. All right, 14. Ooh, there we go. Something came up for it. There we go. There we go. Oh, no, he got off. Ooh, that stinks. Oh, dang it. Oh, man. So the bite kind of fell off in the deeper parts of the hydrilla we were fishing, so I decided to pop over here and start punching around these pads. There's some hydrilla mixed in, Kissimmee grass. So, man, I didn't expect much. I don't know why, but there's some good depth here. It's probably 4 or 5 feet, which is good. I thought it would be a lot shallower. And man, that fish, he just missed it. He came up for it, missed it as I was lifting it up, and I dropped it back down. He picked it up, and he didn't have it good. I missed the hook set, but maybe we're onto something here. Maybe switching gears was the right move. We'll find out. There's one. There's one. There we go. There we go. That could have been the same fish, but that's definitely a good sign. 2 bites in just a few minutes. I'll take that. All right, not a big one. Let's see. This guy is... man. We're gonna give him 12 and a half. All right, let that guy go. All right. Plenty of no shortage of lily pads here to punch if they're in here. We can keep getting bit. So that's a positive sign. I've only been punching for just a few minutes, you know. Just got on the other side. There's a bunch of Kissimmee grass kind of, you know, as a barrier, and then there's all these lily pads. So we flipped some of the Kissimmee grass, and we flipped that edge of the pads in the Kissimmee grass, and then we moved further into the pads, and that's where that bite came. Let's get to it. All right, so it's lunchtime. I'm hungry, and man, we started off pretty quick with a couple bites, and I thought we were gonna murder them today. It slowed down. We caught one more out here in the deeper hydrilla, and then I just went up shallow, you know, to the side and punched a bunch of lily pads and various vegetation. Caught a small one doing that. So 4 fish isn't bad. I was hoping for, say, I caught a limit on Toho today. Didn't happen, but crazy place. I mean, you can see right in front of us, that's the dock where we took off from. And I mean, I didn't even leave this area. There, you know, I mean, I paddled straight out, started fishing, fished the whole time right here. Didn't even explore that much. There's a lot. That's just, I think that's just goes to say that how good Toho is as far as all the habitat, man, all the hydrilla, all the vegetation and stuff that's in this lake, all the healthy, just good bass habitat. And I had the same experience last time when I dropped in another spot the very first time I fished Toho, and I had the same experience, man. There was a ton of vegetation everywhere. I didn't really have to go far to catch a few fish, so it was pretty cool. There's a ton of boats back in this area, so, you know, they kind of started trickling in after the first hour and a half of fishing. So this must be a pretty legitimate area if there's that many people coming back in here to check it out, or I'm just misunderstanding how busy this place actually gets. So anyways, good day though. Caught some fish. We'll be back, man. We'll be back. Probably just start marching my way around the lake and dropping in at various different spots to get a gauge of what it's like. And you know, it's a big lake, so a lot of exploring to do. Very excited to continue to fish this spot. And you know, I guess I'm just an idiot for never taking the time to head a little further south to Kissimmee to drop in here. But now that I know, it's awesome. It lives up to its I'd say it probably lives up to the hype, even though I haven't experienced, you know, any, you know, epic day out here, but I can see how it can happen. So anyways, I'm running long-winded here. It was a good time, and we'll be back.